In all commercial communities, the prevalence or absence of counterfeit money, spurious bills of exchange, forged notes of hand, or any of a dozen other artifices to augment the value of blank paper is a matter of great concern. Across the oikumene, precise duplication and reproducing machines are readily available, and only meticulous safeguards preclude the chronic debasement of our currency. These safeguards are three. First, the single negotiable currency is the Standard Value Unit, or SVU, notes for which in various denominations are issued only by the Bank of Seoul, the Bank of Rigel, and the Bank of Vega. Second, each genuine note is characterized by a quality of authenticity. Thirdly, the three banks make widely available the so-called fake meter. This is a pocket device which, when a counterfeit note is passed through a slot, sounds a warning buzzer. As all small boys know, attempts to disassemble the fake meter are futile. As soon as the case is damaged, it destroys itself. Regarding the quality of authenticity, there is naturally a good deal of speculation. Apparently, in certain key areas, a particular molecular configuration is introduced, resulting in a standard reactance of some nature. Electrical capacity, magnetic permeability, photoabsorption or reflectance, isotopic variation, radioactive doping, a combination of some or all of these qualities. Only a handful of persons know, and they won't tell. Gersen first encountered Kokor Hekkus at the age of 9. Crouching behind an old barge, he watched slaughter, pillage, and enslavement. This was the historic Mount Pleasant massacre, notable for the unprecedented cooperation of the 5 so-called demon princes. Kirth Gersen and his grandfather survived. 5 names became as familiar to Gersen as his own: Atel Maligate, Vial Falush, Lenz Lark, Howard Allen Treesong, Kokor Hekkus. Each had his distinctive quality. Maligate was insensate and grim. Vial Falush gloried in sybaritical refinements. Lenz Lark was a megalomaniac. Howard Allen Treesong a chaoticist. Kokor Hekkus was the most mercurial, fantastic, and inaccessible, the most daring and inventive. A few folk had reported their impressions. Uniformly they found him affable, restless, unpredictable, and infected with what might have seemed utter madness, except for his demonstrable control and strength. As to his appearance, all had different opinions. He was, by popular repute, immortal. Gersen's second encounter with Kokor Hekkus occurred in the course of a routine mission beyond, and was indecisive, or so it seemed at the time. In early April of 1525, Ben Zalm, an official of the IPCC, arranged a clandestine interview with Gersen and proposed a stint of weaseling, which is to say, an IPCC investigation beyond. Gersen's own affairs had come to a standstill. He was bored and restless, and so agreed at least to listen to the proposition. IPCC, Interworld Police Coordination Company, in theory a private organization providing the police systems of the oikumene specialized consultation, a central information file, criminological laboratories. In practice, a supergovernmental agency occasionally functioning as a law in itself. The job, as Zalm explained it, was simplicity itself. The IPCC had been commissioned to locate a certain fugitive. "Call him Mr. Hoskins," said Zalm. So urgently required was Mr. Hoskins that at least 30 operatives were being dispatched to various sectors of the beyond. Gersen's job would be to survey the inhabited localities of a certain planet. "Call it Bad World," said Zalm, with a knowing grin. Gersen must either locate Mr. Hoskins or establish as a definite certainty that he had not set foot on Bad World. Gersen reflected a moment. Zalm, who reveled in mystification, on this occasion seemed to be outdoing himself. Patiently, Gersen began to chip away at the exposed part of the iceberg, hoping to float new areas into view.